Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to complete another layout. I just grabbed this page kit, which I've made in the last few months. This one doesn't look familiar, so it could be one of the older ones that I've made quite a bit ago. There seems to be 6x6 pattern papers in there. I did add some grid paper for journaling, and there's quite a few scraps. I'm thinking this on this might not pop enough, but we shall see. Another thing that I grabbed is maybe I'll use these frames. I haven't used those in a while. These are digital frames that are available, and I thought it'd be fun to maybe, I don't know, do part of my title in here maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, let me grab a pair of scissors. So yesterday I worked on a couple of pages. It worked out really good. I got a couple of pages done. I got a page put up on YouTube, and then I got the other one already, like as far as getting it edited and everything. And it went up this morning. The other thing I did in the afternoon is and I can't remember if this got cut out because I lost quite a bit of footage. Well, I didn't lose the footage. It never recorded because my camera was full, which is kind of weird because my camera, see, I call it my camera because that's what I use it for mainly, is my phone. I have an iPhone XS and it has 256 gigs. So that's a lot of storage. So I've had my phone for a year, almost a year and a half, and I've never ran out. Like, I mean, I'm really good at deleting stuff, but apparently this time I wasn't. So, but you would think it would go like, dunk, like, you know, when it shuts off. No, it just stops recording. So I didn't know it had stopped recording. So I made sure to delete everything that I didn't need off of that. So I have quite a bit now, so I don't have a storage. I don't have to worry as much right now. Hopefully I'll remember that as soon as I get these videos uploaded to get rid of the footage. So I did 2 or 3 videos yesterday that I got ready, and then I took the time because I actually make a couple of albums that I keep track of the books that I make. One is in a 12x12 album, and the other one is in my bookworm life journal, I guess. I decided that, you know, I was doing videos for both, but I think I'm just going to do my 12x12 album, you know, on camera. The other one, I'll just do it because I love having everything in that journal, but I'll just do it on my own time. So I printed, I think I had up to book 19 done, so the end of February, and here we are in August. So I've printed all the books till the end of July, and I cut out all the little, you know, numbers because I had printed the numbers or stamped the numbers at the beginning of the year. So all that's ready. This morning I did March. I'm hoping that this afternoon I'll do April. So my goal right now is to try to do a little bit every day Do you know what I just realized? My trimmer is still in the trailer because I had brought my trimmer with me to work on some flare badges, and it's still in the trailer. I went in there last night to bring in, you know, a whole bunch of stuff in the house, but obviously I forgot to bring my trimmer. I have my big one, but oof, that thing is so huge. So this picture is a picture of me on the tracker tube, and oh my Lanta. So at the end of the video, again, I'll insert a little video. It's not long. It's like, you know, 20 seconds or something. It's not long. But we had just started tubing and we got into the water, and, you know, they got on their tubes and they took off. Not Mom. Mom was... I kept going in circles, and then once I start laughing, that's it. I'm done. I was laughing and laughing, and I could not get that tube to go the right way. Like, it just kept going in circles. So my daughter's filming, and she's laughing, and she's like, you know, Mom, you gotta paddle. And I was like, at that point, I could not do it. I was just, like I said, I was laughing so hard. Anyway, it took me a few minutes and I got it under control. But we thought it was going to be this, like, you know, 2 or 3 hours of tubing, and it ended up being a 5-hour thing, which, I mean, at that day we were like, oh, I am so over this. We want to get back to a campground. Like, this, we're so exhausted, we're so hot. But now that we think about it, you know, it's all part, it's always part of the story. Always, right? You gotta have the stories to tell. Okay, so I think I am going to cut this in half, and then I'll be able to use this as part of my embellishment cluster, and maybe I can do one here with the Hello Lovely. And then I'm going to use some of these viewfinders, and those are digital files that are available on my website. And, you know, I'm in love with all of these digital files. I'm getting so much use out of them. I really like that, you know, we started with digital files that work as your embellishment foundations. So I'm really digging that, because I find a lot of times that's what I struggled to find, was stuff for my foundation of the embellishment clusters. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it right on the line, just because it's going to be easier. Because I don't have my trimmer. And it's just going to be easier to, you know, somewhat go straight. I'm not going to say totally straight, but somewhat. And then this will be the area where I'm going to do a bit of journaling. There. I like Discover because we had to discover a lot of stuff on this thing. Mason did good too. For the longest time, we kind of tied each other. So it was slow going because you got, 4 tubes, and then you had the cooler tube because we had brought water and that kind of stuff. But we didn't bring stuff for 5 hours. It was a bit much. Your only limit is your mind. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe I can put that in one of these. I was going to put my title in that, but it's not necessary. I can just, I don't know, I want to say something like, I could put, I like this. Let's create more stories to tell. Isn't that cool? Because that's exactly what we're doing. I could put round and round or something to that effect, and I might put it right on here. And then, okay, let's just put this down because I know that's what I want to do, is to put it on that journal or that grid paper. See, that's what I love about this grid paper that we have, is that you print it off on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and then you can use it however you need it. You can make journaling cards out of it, or you can put a frame over top, and then you have a little spot. I could do my journaling there, but I'm actually going to do my title. I just don't know if I'm going to put it over here or over here. I'll just put it there for now. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to choose some Distress ink. I was looking at that chip sapphire, but I think I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to find blue jean. I think it's not as a bright blue as the chip sapphire, so we'll go with that. I'll grab my little tool here and I'll make sure to ink the edges of everything. I know this has like little sailboat on it, but you know what? We were on the water. So for me, that's good. I might not use a ton of pattern papers on this. Like I might just actually use those 2 6x6 because I really like, actually I cut a piece off of that, but that's okay. I really like how that kind of goes together. So I'm going to do this because I don't want to lose, because I don't have like too much room here to play with. So I want to keep that the way I had it. And then I'm going to do the inking. Yeah, you can tell that I'm a bit out of practice with making the album for the books. Doing March this morning, which in March I read 9 books. I was 6 books ahead at one point. And I looked today on Goodreads because I had to see, the order that I read the books and all that, because that's how I do my album. And I'm only 2 books ahead now. I'm like, no. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm having such a hard time getting reading in, which is weird. Really weird. Because usually most months I was reading 9-10 books. Not in the last few months. It's been like, I think 7 was the most. But I'm in the middle of 3 books right now. through them, I'm at 60%. So I know, like, I'm gonna be like boom, boom, 2 in a row. So that's gonna help. That's gonna help with the numbers, shall we say. Because I'll be able to knock 2 books out. Probably, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. Probably by Friday. The thing is I'm not reading as much during the day anymore. I have been in my craft room. I'm feeling a little bit more energy than I have in the last few months. And I don't know if it's because of, you know, the sun. The sun gives you energy. And I've been in the sun. There's a study that has been done for here, us New Brunswickers, and the hospitals and stuff won't do the vitamin D test anymore because they said, you know what? Everybody in New Brunswick is vitamin D deficient because we don't have enough sun to sustain us all year. So just take vitamin D. I remember a few years ago, it's probably 3 years ago. Time goes by so fast. It just feels like it was yesterday, but it's, you know, way longer. Might be longer than 3 years because I've been part-time for over 3 years now, and it was before I was part-time. They did a blood test on me, and they found traces of vitamin D. Traces. So anyway, my doctor said, you know, a few months later, he was, you know, I had to go see him for something, and he said, it's not as if I can check you again for vitamin D because they won't let us anymore. So just make sure that in the summer you take 1 vitamin D a day, which, by the way, I gotta go take that after I'm done this because I forgot yesterday and it's not good. I need to make sure I do it every day. So take 1 in the summer and 2 in the winter every day because you're deficient. Like, you're truly deficient. They found traces. Not good. And I mean, if you're lacking in something like that, you can't expect your body to work properly, right? It's lacking nutrients. Okay, I think I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put this right down here. I'm going to look at the other pattern papers, but I really don't think, unless I just kind of tuck some here and there, just like little pieces, I might do that. Should I put that up here or should I put that down here? I'm not sure, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to put this on some foam tape, I believe. I like Life is Good. I like this Happy Little Moments. Maybe here, maybe up here. I need something else. Or how about this tourist mode? That away. How about this camera? No. Camera's too big. Oh, what is this? Take a picture, it'll last longer. Oh my gosh, do you remember saying that when you were little? When somebody would stare at you? Take a picture, it'll last longer. Like sarcastically. Oh my goodness, I remember that. Yeah. Okay. So I might do that, kind of do a little cluster with my title. I don't need all those cards because I mean I used those instead. let's hang out. That's kind of fun. Or discover happy little moments. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I don't know. I'll try to figure out if I can use this. I like this. Yeah. So I might use that. That little flower thing. Let's try to use as many things as we can. Only have one flower thing, but if I put it in just one cluster, that'll be fine. But plus there's one right there. But I just won't have one in the third one. I'll just put hearts instead. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do in this one. Don't think I want to do another circle. Do I want to do discover happy little moments there? No, it's too much. It's too full. So obsessed. No. Oh, how about that little car? I think I'll just do something simple like that because I found with all the other stuff, it's just so big. So if I just do this little car, then that'll be good. So I think after I do this, while I'm just before I did this, I uploaded that did I finish saying what I was saying? It took me 2 hours to do that month of merch, which is crazy. That is like forever. And I mean, I printed all the pictures yesterday. I cut all the numbers out. So I spent quite a few time yesterday doing that. And then today was just a matter of putting them on cards and, you know, doing clusters and stuff. So, oh, I don't know what took so long, except that I'm totally not in the routine of it anymore. So I think what I'm going to try to do is after I'm done this, I'm going to have to go do the voiceover for that March one because I want that to go up tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. Are we the 5th today? I think we're the 5th. So I'm going to do the voiceover for that so that it can go up tomorrow. See, that's the difference between doing something like this where at the end it doesn't take me long, because when I do the editing, it's just a matter of I don't have to do a voiceover, so it doesn't take me another hour. That's going to take me an hour. Not that I mind. It's just it takes away from time that I could be doing another. I'm going to put it down here. I think that camera's just too big. That I could be doing another video. So it'll probably take me about an hour. And then if I still have time, because what time is it now? It's 12:27. I think this page is coming along really good, so it shouldn't take me much longer to get this done. And then I'll upload this to my computer. And I was hoping to get April done today for the books, but I don't know. If it takes me another 2 hours, that's a big commitment. Okay, I think I'm going to look for some letters. I don't know if I want to say, I can't say something too big. I was going to say going in circles, but I don't know. I don't think I can. I have the room for that. Let me see. That's one thing I did I did the book thing, and then I just picked up everything. Like I cleaned up my desk like I was done for the day. How about if I say, if I try with in circles? Okay, so I had to stop the recording because the dogs just decided to be little pains in the tushy. Circle. So I need another C. I need an E. I need an L. I don't know if I'm going to have the room. Let me see what I can do here. So these are just tiny letters. That is also a digital file. And I printed mine on sticker sheets. And, you know, once I go through this, I can just print them again. And like there's lots of A's and E's, like all the vowels. And then down here, there's extras. And then there's a white font. And then there's a whole set of letters too with the black font. And we have some that are circles. Okay. In circles. Go. I do have a Brother Scan and Cut, and I've cut these before, and it just cuts the top layer, and then they're like stickers, like a sticker sheet, right? And I just haven't spent the time. What was it? It was about 24 minutes per sticker sheet to cut them out. And of course I can do something else while it's cutting, but you still have to monitor it. And I've been spending a lot of my time in my craft room. And right now my Brother's Scan and Cut is on my kitchen table because I was trying to figure out how to use it. Plus, my craft room was a complete disaster because I got it, you know, in order to get it organized, sometimes you have to tear it apart. So I got rid of a lot of the shelves that I had and replaced it with a calyx unit. So I'm almost done. I thought maybe yesterday afternoon I was going to be able to spend some time working on it, but I worked upstairs. I came upstairs yesterday. Oh, what time was it? About 9:30? Maybe a little earlier. Okay, so I just got a phone call and just throws me right out of this because I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, I think it was a scam. And it's so, well, I know it was a scam. It's so scary how people are trying to scam people all the time. Where's my E? Anyway, it said that it was the government and that I was in trouble. And I'm like, I haven't done anything, right? But anyway, push one to da-da-da. First of all, the government would send you a letter. They say to be wary of, you know, getting phone calls because there's so much scamming right now. You can't trust phone calls. And it was like, press 1 for this, and it's like, oops, I had to put my phone on record because it was almost not charged again. It seems to be a common thing. But I did record for 2 hours. Usually, you know what? I'm going to go back to, usually I don't answer the phone if I don't know who's calling. Because stuff like that just stresses the heck out of me. Even though I know it's a friggin' scam, it still stresses me out. It's like how they get my number. My daughter the other day, her credit card got hacked. Anyway, it's like, aren't we going through enough, people? Stop trying to hurt us even more. Okay, so I like that. And then I can put this under there. And then I can put my little tag. Okay. But I think what I'm going to do, because this is going to be hard to get in there, is before I glue it down, I'm going to do the letters. Okay. Just takes you right out of whatever you're doing. Hate that. Okay. So I had to stop the recording because Josh wanted to know how we wanted to. I want to show you. This is going to be the releases this week. It's arrows all with words. So you have half the sheet with the arrows pointing this way, and then half the sheet, the arrows pointing that way. And then it's all the same words. Like this half of the sheet, it's the same words. So then that way you can choose whether you want the arrow to be pointing this way or the arrow to be pointing that way. Up to now, I've printed the rainbow, radiant rainbow, the seasoned spices. I printed 2 radiant rainbows just because I like those. Pastel Paradise, one of my favorites, Cozy Cafe, and then Summer Carnival and Apples and Oranges. I haven't printed any of the solid colors yet, but this is with white text, and we're going to have also with black text available. So that's what's coming this week. You'll be seeing this on Friday, so it should be available today. I guess for you it'll be today. Trying to be a little bit ahead because for the longest time we were just like ready the day of, and in the summer that's kind of hard because with, you know, going here, there, and everywhere, I need to be able to print them off, which, I mean, the printer prints them off, but I still need to, you know, put the papers in, which that reminds me, I'm on my last 8.5 by 11 of Stampin' Up! White cardstock. So I'm going to have to text my friend and see if I can buy 3 more packages. If she has any at home. She said though, because I've been getting them so much, that she was going to get extras and have them on hand so that when I need them, I really like that. Plus it's in a circle. How cool is that? Okay, let me cut this off. I really like that cluster. Okay, let me bring that a little. I'm sitting down because I think, I can't remember when I did the books one. I think I did half of it standing up and half of it, because it was 2 hours. So half of it standing up and half of it sitting on my chair. But it's still a long time in my craft room. I went downstairs and I just decided to eat some oatmeal today. I don't know, I'm looking for some kind of diet. I'd like to lose some weight again. I had done so well and then we kind of stopped. I don't know if I want to do keto again. It's just such a life changing. Some people at work are doing Weight Watchers and you count your points. So I don't know if I want to do that or if I just want to do low carb. You know, not necessarily do the high fat, low carb, but just cut out the carbs and the sugar somewhat. I don't know what I want to do. We were doing really good at walking, and then, I don't know, like when we're away on the weekend, we do walk quite a bit. Like we go hiking and stuff, but we need to keep it going during the week, not just do it on the weekends, because it's not enough. It's just not enough. So I think maybe I can try to convince my husband to go for a walk before I do the voiceover, because I know if I push it a little bit more, because now it is 1 o'clock and I need to make sure that I get my walk-in, that I get my walk-in. Okay, I kind of like that. I just don't know if I want to use that yay. I know I don't want to use those. Maybe that amazing. I could somehow stick it somewhere as an extra little thing there. Maybe, no. So, no, not really. Keep on exploring. Maybe with the little card. No, let's hang out. Maybe down here. I wish it was a different color. So obsessed. But yes. Okay. Kind of like that amazing, but I don't know where to put it. So that was pretty funny. It was a good day. I was talking to my daughter yesterday or the day before, and she's talking about going again this weekend, a different spot. But I'm like, which we can't go anyway because we're going camping in the different direction. But I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm good. It was a beautiful day though. Oh, it was funny because I said it was 30 degrees and somebody that lives in the States, and they said, oof, 30 degrees, that's really cold. Well, in Canada, it's Celsius. So 30 degrees is about 86. And that wasn't with the humidity. It was over 100, I'm sure. It was so hot. It was super hot. It was a good day. I don't know if I want to put that there. How about that right there? No. How about here? I don't want to throw it on there and it looks like, you know, I just sneezed it on the page or something. Should I try to? No. I don't think I want to use it. Let's hang out. How about tourist mode? Can I put that somewhere? So I like to touch every single piece and see if I can make it fit. I find that's kind of like empty. I think I'll put that there. And then I gotta add some enamel dots. I'm not gonna put that. Okay. So another thing too that I should mention is, I think it was, yeah, in June, I released a class on embellishments, and I just left it on sale. It's still on sale if you're interested. Just with everything that's going on, I figured to leave it on sale until the next class is available, which is going to be at the end of August. And it's going to be Scrapathon 6, which I am so excited. So Scrapathon 6 is a video a day, a challenge a day for the entire month. And it's going to start September 1st till September 30th. And it's going to be available at the end of August, because then you'll have, like, I like to give at least a week to get ready, you know, to get your page kits all ready to go. Wonder if I should put, oh, isn't that cool? Looks like little lights. Ha. Just fits right in that little circle. Why not? Looks like there's little lights on the car. Love it, love it. Okay, how about, should I put maybe a couple right here? Okay. So I separated my enamel dots like this, and I love it. It's in a little container. It's a little drawer thing that's right beside my desk. Everything's in there. It took me, 3 or 4 hours to get this done, but now, whenever I buy more enamel dots, when I'll bring them in, I'll cut them up right away and put them in here. So you can tell there's certain colors I can tell, I have less purple. I don't have a lot of, brown compared to blue, green, pink. Like those colors I have a lot. I have a little less of yellow and red. I don't have a lot of red. So if ever I see, some on sale that have those colors, black, I barely have any black, I think. Yeah, I only have a couple of things of the black enamel dots. So at least I know what I need to get, which is kind of nice. Okay. I think pretty much finishes it up. I kind of like it. I don't think I'm going to bother putting some splatters because that cardstock, which I got like over 20 years ago, it has some white speckles on it. So it looks like I did it on purpose. I don't know what I did with my date stamp. I think I moved, when I was trying to move everything the other day, I think I moved it and now I don't know where it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to do my journaling right away. I did that the last 2 layouts and it worked out good. My journaling is done and actually they're already in an album. But that's my goal for the next, as soon as I get my room settled, is I'm going to pick X amount of pages and I'm going to journal on them every week. So that's it. That's going to complete this layout. So don't forget, if you're interested in any of the digital prints, it's in the description box below. And the new ones this week will be the arrows in the white font and the black font. And if you enjoy these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, it really helps out my channel. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Mommy got a paddle!